guys, thank you so much everyone joining on the Zoom. This is amazing. So we got everyone here. We got Lola, who is one of our first Shroe Buddies ambassadors ever. You can see her right behind me, but she's also right on the Zoom. Lola, can you give us a wave real quick? Hey, good to see you. We got Brianna on the Zoom as well, who is, every Shroe Buddy needs a mermaid. Every mermaid needs a Shroe Buddy. So here we are connecting. And we got Amanda, who's gonna guide us and teach us through this amazing yoga session. So this is an exercise you can easily do at home, quick stretching with your kids. Amanda, I'll give it over to you.
All right, so thanks everyone for joining us and for doing a little bit of yoga today. We're gonna do a couple of poses with some animal names. So that'll be fun and we'll get into those in just a minute. But first, let's come into our yoga practice, just trying to be calm and still, calming and stilling the mind and maybe our energy if we've had a really busy or exciting day. And then just sit in a seated position. Bring your hands to your knees and then close your eyes and start to breathe in and out through your nose. You're going to take a couple more slow breaths just like this, in and out through your nose. And just let your thoughts settle like sand at the bottom of the sea. And slowly open your eyes, and with your palms face down on the knees, as you breathe in, start to move the body forward in a half circle. As you exhale, round through the spine, complete the circle, just waking up the back, the neck, the elbows, the side bodies. And then we'll go in the other direction. And slowly come back to the middle. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, twist to the right. Let your left hand come to the right knee. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back up through the middle. Exhale, twist to the other direction. Inhale, reach the arms back up through the middle, and then plant them down in front of you, unwind the legs, and press back into a tabletop position. So you may have done some cat-cows before. We're gonna do a few of those here. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, and the gaze up towards the sky. Good. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale and round. Good. Feel free to wiggle the hips from side to side, get out any extra movement, and shake the head yes and no. And then our very first pose is going to be Dolphin Pose. So if you want to sit back on your heels, and then you're going to measure your elbows by bringing your hands onto your biceps. And then place your elbows down on the ground. Release your hands out in front of you and tuck your toes and lift your hips. Good. So this is a dolphin pose. You can practice by shifting forward and back, bringing in a little bit of core work to it. Was that kind of easy though? How you feeling, Lola? Feeling good? All right, so let's make it a little bit more difficult. If you have a parent or a supervisor or a spotter around, we're gonna do that again, but this time we're gonna come into headstand. So go ahead and measure those elbows again. Bring your elbows down to the mat. Good, this time interlace your fingers. Perfect, so don't move your elbows. place that hand down, good, and then bring the crown of your head into the middle, and now lift your feet up. Good. All right, so come on down. Oh, we've got one toppled over. Okay, so that's the foundation, and that is a perfect dolphin headstand. There's no reason to go any further, but if you'd like a little bit of a challenge, I want you to watch first, and then you can do it. All right, so again, we start with that foundation. We measure, elbows down, interlace the hands, drop a fist, head to the middle, come up onto our feet, and then we're gonna walk our dolphin feet a little bit closer so the tail lifts, and then maybe we lift our feet up. All right, you go ahead and give it a try. Good, make sure you measure those elbows first. Head down. Good, draw them in, and feet go up. Good, make sure you're keeping that weight in your elbows. Very nice. Good, it's okay if you topple over from side to side a little bit.
Think I'm doing better.
All right, so we're gonna come into another balance. That was our dolphin headstand. And now we're gonna come into crane pose. So cranes like to hang out near the water with our dolphin friends. So for this one, we're gonna come into an arm balance. So go ahead and bring your hands onto the mat, just like you were in your tabletop pose when we did some cat cows. Good, and then lift your feet up to downward facing dog. And then we're gonna walk our feet in very, very close until our feet are right behind our hands and our knees are in our armpits. Good, and then look forward and see if you can lift up one toe at a time. Nice. Good, and then after you've lifted your right toes up, lift your left toes up. Nice. Good, so our hands are on the ground, our knees are right there on our biceps or right in the armpits. Shift forward, look forward, and lift the toes. Good, so you want to feel your toes lift up so that you're flying like a bird. Feeling really lightweight as if you had feathers. Nice work, guys. Good, all right, so we're gonna come back to our seat. Feel free to play with those as much as you'd like throughout the day. There's no real warm-up that you need to do beforehand. Maybe just come into your breath so that we're staying there with a calm mind, calm breath. Good, and then we'll bring the soles of the feet together, the knees wide and apart. Come into your butterfly pose. Good. You can stay right here with your head and chest lifted up, or you can start to fold forward. And maybe you even flutter the knees like a butterfly's wings. Good. Inhale to come on back up. And then we're going to lay all the way onto our belly and do a quick little back bend for our seal pose. So come onto the belly, bring the hands right next to the chest, and then press into the hands as you lift up the head and chest.
Good.
If you'd like to go a little bit further in your seal pose, you can straighten the arms and maybe even lift your toes up. And slowly release to that back onto your belly. Give your hips a little bit of a shake. And roll all the way onto your back. Good. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let your palms face the sky. We're going to end our yoga practice with a little bit of a yoga nap called Shavasana. So this is like your secret garden. You can lay here. Good. Yeah, all the way on your back. Palms face the sky. Good. Go ahead and close your eyes. And then just take a few minutes to put your mind in a secret garden. So use your imagination to bring in some flowers, some animals. Maybe your secret garden is at the bottom of the sea and you're surrounded by coral and mermaids and bubbles. And that's all. Just let yourself be right here for a moment. And then speaking of bubbles, take in a very, very, very big breath of air and fill your belly all the way up so that it expands. It gets big like a bubble. And when you can't breathe in anymore, take one little finger, poke your belly, and exhale, like you're popping it like a bubble. Good. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Big breath in, let your belly expand. It gets big like a bubble. This time, take your other finger and pop it. Good. 1 more time. Breathe in. And pop the bubble. Good. We're gonna be quiet for just 1 minute here, completely relaxing. Staying in your secret garden with the eyes closed. On your next breath in, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you start to roll over onto your right side. And from here, press yourself up back into a seated position. And bring your hands to heart center. Let a soft smile come onto your face. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what we are doing, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any ideas or content yourself you want to see featured at the show, please make sure to reach out and send that to us. Also, don't forget about our donation program. During the COVID-19 crisis, we donate all profits from our online sales to 4 dedicated nonprofit organizations. So check that out, and I'm seeing you at the next episode.